Hello, everyone. My name's Alex Graham, and today I'm here to discuss my assignment, which is lesson reflection for course SPD 470. When talking about reflection, to me, I believe it's such a important aspect of the classroom for both the teacher and the student. With reflection, it allows the teacher to reflect on their teaching style, the material, and be able to deliver a meaningful lesson to the student so that they're able to receive it and improve their level. And it's important to the student to reflect on themselves in order to have success in the classroom. Um, when talking about this assignment, it goes off of a prior lesson plan that we developed in the past 7 weeks in this class. I picked one for a third grade level, and it had to do with fractions and operations and numbers. Um, One of the questions that was proposed in this is do I find that the instructional strategies are developmental, appropriate, and standard based? When doing this lesson plan, I went off of the standards for New Mexico, which is CCSS Math Content 3NF, A3A, A3B. With A3A, it's understanding two fractions as equivalent if they are the same size or the same point on the number line. B is recognizing and generating simple equation fractions. This is just basically like 1/2 equals 2/4, or 4/6 is equal to 2/3. Explaining why fractions are equivalent. I also did A2, NFA2, which is understanding a fraction as a number on a number line, representing fractions as a number on a number line. I think this is very important, especially when you enter the third grade, to know about fractions, know their place values, and know exactly what to expect and put into your prior knowledge bank so that you can use it for later on to find success as you gradually move up the education ladder. Some of the lesson summary that I wanted to do was that grouping, having students be put into groups. They'll work on worksheets. Also giving them hands-on activities like filling out a pie circle or demonstrating numbers on a line graph. I believe that with my lesson plan, since it is the third grade, that it is appropriate for that level. So I would keep it the same. For differential strategies, to develop critical thinking and problem solving skills for some, reflecting on the strategies that I selected. I also believe that they are right for that grade level. Some of the strategies that I was going to use would involve showing videos first, because it's so important to introduce students to the lesson as a pre-lesson so that they start building up knowledge so that they could transition easily into the lesson plan. What I was going to do is show them videos. From videos, I was going to do hands-on activities, visual presentation, have them go ahead and show their understanding. And the last question for this assignment was, as a teacher, you're responsible for analyzing and reflecting. In what ways could you model your students how to analyze and reflect upon their work? There's many ways that I could do this. When reviewing this assignment, I would go into life examples when using fractions. This would analyze how the lesson plan and the assignment that I assigned them You know, like with fractions, they're everywhere in our daily life. When we talk about from pizza to taking medication to even baking cakes, you know, you need a half of this, a half of that, three-fourths of this. I would also, to let them reflect more, I would hold a discussion at the end of the lesson. This would be a discussion with the students where I could talk with them, see what they learned so far about fractions, and what's their ideas based on the fractions, and if they can name real life suggestions on what uses fractions. And on reflection for myself, for my lesson plan, I think there's many ways that a teacher can reflect on their lesson plan. A couple of them would be maybe bringing another teacher in to observe the classroom. They could give them positive feedback, because feedback is definitely an important part of reflection. Because with feedback, you know what you're doing right, what needs to be turked a little, and what you could build off of. Another thing that I think would be pretty cool in the classroom would actually be for the teacher, education, since educators always hand out quizzes and finals. I think after every lesson plan, have a student do an exit ticket to reflect for themselves, and also have a student do teacher quizzing to for the teacher to reflect on how they delivered the lesson. In the like a survey for the teacher, the students could fill out what didn't they get, what did they think the teacher presented correctly, or what did the teacher present that they understood. What did the teacher need to do better in order for them to understand the material? And I think with reflecting on that, that could create a more effective classroom in all sense of matters for the class, in learning and instructing, and it would just create a better learning style for everyone, to increase levels for the student and to create effective teaching methods for the teacher. It's been a blast being in this class, and I definitely loved every minute of it. I thank you for your time watching this video, and you have a blessed day.